What leads numerous aspirations to diminish isn't a shortage of drive, but the pattern of letting fluctuating emotions override the strategies you originally established with definite intent. Everyone encounters times when enthusiasm wanes, vitality falters, and sentiments urge you to forsake the route that once seemed so appropriate. Rather than basing existence on transient attitudes, envision structuring every day on a solid base of a deliberately designed blueprint. By doing so, self-control surpasses hesitation, and advancement turns unavoidable no matter your current state of mind. The cause behind most objectives staying mere desires is that choices arise in a burst of enthusiasm, yet quickly get eroded by subsequent surges of doubt or exhaustion. However, a blueprint formed with deliberation and reviewed each day functions as a navigator, directing every move ahead, even as emotional gusts risk diverting you astray. This initiative aims to equip you with resources to overhaul your habits, root your behaviors in your core principles, and convert distant ambitions into everyday actuality. Come out, you'll uncover effective techniques for surmounting the sentimental pitfalls that trap so many, approaches to adhere to your pledges when resolve diminishes, and methods to gauge genuine advancement, not solely by a positive period, but through steadiness. You'll master becoming the individual who completes what you initiate, not merely when inspired, but consistently. The blueprint and the navigator. All lives, regardless of simplicity or grandeur, require two essentials: a blueprint and a navigator. Your strategy serves as the blueprint, a meticulously sketched guide leading through unknown terrain, indicating your desired destination, highlighting the streams to traverse and the peaks to ascend. Your emotions, conversely, resemble the climate, erratic, constantly altering, influenced by situational breezes and emotional tempests. One instant, optimism's sun beams intensely. Next, skepticism's shadow engulfs your direction. Reflect on Mr. Ford in his initial phases, as others assembled and ridiculed the concept of his vehicle without horses, as acquaintances and locals rejected him as a visionary. Mr. Ford persisted. He adhered to the strategy envisioned in his thoughts, design visible only to him, declining to be swayed by encircling uncertainties and skeptical currents. He heeded not the mockery or derision, but the serene assurance of his aim, clinging to his blueprint and orienting by his personal navigator. Emotions are temporary. They frequently form from past setbacks or future anxieties. One morning you arise with vigor and positivity. Following, you might sense overcome before dawn break. Such is emotion's essence. They ascend and descend, at times without notice or cause. Yet your strategy, your blueprint, endures steadfast. It represents a statement inscribed not merely on pages, but within your spirit of your aspired identity and intended pursuit. It stays unaltered by climate. It persists even as skies darken and uncertainty's gales roar. Each dawn, prior to worldly clamor, infiltrates, for skepticism and diversions knock. Consult your blueprint. Recall the endpoint that beckons, the image of the existence you aim to construct, the aims that awaken your essence. Then, calmly and intentionally, recollect the actions needed to arrive. So, a blueprint isn't solely an image of the conclusion, but a trail to tread incrementally, decision by decision. The voyage might occasionally appear overwhelming. There'll be segments where you sense disoriented or isolated. Your resolve may waver, your bravery may dim, and the urge to retreat may intensify. But rely on the strategy devised when optimism shone brightest, and the path was visible, and you trusted profoundly in your capacity for the trek. The path will curve and rise, so guide through lows of letdown and highs of success. At times, the heavens will be unobstructed. At others, it'll rage. Recall, each stride taken with conviction, not sentiment, draws you nearer to aspiration. Each dawn you opt to pursue your blueprint, irrespective of emotional climate, you fortify your determination and advance. So grasp your blueprint and navigator firmly. Emotional tempests will arrive and depart, but your strategy can stay a constant beacon, reliable director pulling you forward. Ultimately, it's not the climate determining your voyage, but the trail you select and the resolve with which you traverse it. The blueprint belongs to you. The navigator rests in your grasp, establish your direction, and proceed to the subsequent stride. Establish the guiding light. A vessel lacking a guiding light falls prey to each flow and breeze, meandering perpetually, never docking at any port of significance or satisfaction. It roams the expanse adrift, its canvases capturing random gusts, but never directional intent. Thus, with your existence, without establishing a guiding light, a distinct, unswerving objective, you'll discover yourself tugged by daily disposition, swept by others' views, pummeled by skepticism's gale. The voyage turns to drifting, not advancement. Living becomes simple endurance, not accomplishment. Define your guiding light is to provide a luminous directive so persuasive, so radiant that no anxiety or dread tempest can extinguish its shine. Vision Mrs. Curie solitary at her workstation sees a light with inquiry, aiming to decipher nature's profoundest amalgam. She didn't rely on her direction. She disregarded assertions that science wasn't for females, that her role lay elsewhere. She withstood years of adversity and seclusion, adhering to the path she mapped herself, not daily disposition or surrounding sentiment, clung to her guiding light, her pursuit of revelation, her thirst for knowledge, her resolve to impact the world. Your guiding light is that image filling your thought when eyelids close nightly and you perceive not obscurity but a prospect so irresistible you can't dismiss it. It's the element you can't forego. The summons recurring regardless of attempts to discard it. This image isn't a momentary whim or transient desire, but your heart's authentic longing, the aspiration embedded deepest within. Specify your guiding light with utter precision. Inscribe it boldly in unambiguous terms. Make it so detailed that reading it kindles a flame in your core. Avoid vagueness. Avoid timidity. Declare your intent proudly. Allow your guiding light to be the benchmark for all decisions, the orientation for every route. The world will attempt diversion daily, a myriad enticements to stray awry, a myriad minor setbacks murmuring to accept less. But your guiding light endures. It doesn't waver with rising winds or vanish amid clouds. Its glow may be remote, but it never falters. When fatigued, when questioning your endeavor's worth, gaze upward. Rediscover your guiding light and stabilize your path. Every choice, each concession, all discipline, every bravery instant must align toward that far shine. Render your aspirations so tangible, so authentic, that you sense their essence even in gloomiest times. Let them anchor amid tempests, pledge amid ordeals. The tomorrow isn't for the readily diverted or timid. Tomorrow favors those fixating on the vista, inclining deviation, enduring prolonged solitary segment. For brighter out, establish your guiding light. Trust its radiance. Regardless of turbulent waters or shadowy nights, you'll navigate. Endurance beyond disposition. Triumph doesn't prefer the perpetually robust, assured, or motivated. Instead, it honors the one advancing incrementally despite frailty, weariness, and ambiguity. History recalls Mr. Edison not for seamless triumphs, but for enduring 1,000 defeats while persisting till his creations illuminated society. Was he motivated daily? Undoubtedly not. Mornings bore disappointment's burden. Evenings rendered advancement unseen and optimism distant. Yet repeatedly he resumed at his station. He appeared consistently, not via motivation surges, but through determination's might, a will unyielding to transient dispositions. Emotions ultimately resemble dawn fog, fragile, variable, swiftly dispersing with sunlight's brush. They appear and vanish, occasionally enlivening, occasionally obscuring, but invariably ephemeral, never permanent. Self-control, oppositely, is the firm terrain underfoot, a steadfast trail unaltered by weather. It's self-control steadying you amid skepticism's winds, when zeal dims, when your spirit burdens and tasks loom infinite. Periods arise when drive ebbs, when your objective distances, when hurdles exceed your vigor. Skepticism will approach, suggesting rest is simpler, retreat, defer till later. In such instances, clench and advance, execute them. Regardless of scale or reluctance, each defiance of adversity, each self-kept vow despite quitting urges, bolsters your fortitude. In choosing deed over delay, dedication over ease, that resilience habit formed, custom of progressing irrespective of sentiment, underpins excellence. It's not boisterous winds or sweeping actions defining accomplishment's existence, but the serene, consistent selection to endure, persist, perform when uninspired. Embrace the toil, the iteration, efforts, routine, discipline. Value the regimen, for in the silent triumph of fulfilling necessities sans inspiration lies authentic power. These minor perseverance deeds, reiterated daily, interlace achievement's tapestry. As time elapses, progress may evade notice. Development often conceals in mundane and habitual. Eventually, retrospection reveals distance traversed, not via fortune, not singular exertion, but steady, dependable daily choices might. It's endurance, not transient sentiment, conveying to your aim. Thus, deepen commitment beyond disposition. Select self-control over craving, endeavor over simplicity. Greet each day resolved to advance regardless of sensation. Eventually, you'll realize excellence isn't fortune's affair, but unrelenting endurances. The strength of documented strategy. An idea adrift in mental recesses can dissipate like dawn mist. Aspirations unvoiced and strategies unrecorded succumb to diversion and oblivion. But a strategy penned personally transcends mere aim, turns into a pact, a grave accord with your forthcoming self. This writing act, modest as it appears, links aspiration to pursuit. Ponder Mr. Rockefeller, whose moniker equated success and resolve. From youth with limited assets, he maintained precise logs of goals, income, deeds. He didn't merely aspire success, he documented it entry by entry, converting dreams to explicit targets to purposeful action. His records weren't numeric lists alone, but proofs of discipline, lucidity, visible vision. Via recording custom, he accountable to his aspired self. Plan writers avoid aimless drift. They exist purposefully. Writing imparts uncommon clarity. It obliges transforming wishes' vague outline into intense, concrete form. Writing compels facing nebulous hope, morphing to precise, quantifiable deeds. Dreaming broadly is simple, yearning improved existence or greater triumph. But what signifies? Writing poses tough queries. What do you seek? Why? When commence? Initial action? Each honest, detailed reply molds your route. Detail your strategy. Compose as directing an unfamiliar person to enact your aspiration. Omit nothing to presumption or luck. What accomplish? By when? Needed assets? Potential barriers? Premier steps? Each inscribed line distances from fanciful realm, advances to accomplishment's domain. Your documented strategy becomes blueprint and packed commitment record, progress gauge, dim path guide. Days bring tempest, swaying sentiment. Uncertainty veils direction, doubt edges resolve. Then, revisit the page. Allow strategy to recall your identity, initial becoming. Recite aloud if necessary. Let terms ground you. Each perusal recommits to voyage. Documented strategy shield against indecision's gales, discouragement haze. Maintain strategy near. Pocket it. Store in compartment. Affix visibly daily. Reference frequently. It's no archived artifact, but vibrant text, personal, well-lived life's design. Modify as you evolve. Hone as vision sharpens, but never ignore. Ultimately, not loftiest aspiration molds fate, but documented strategy and consistent daily strides enlivening it. Welcome the challenge. All grand voyages feature challenge, not smooth paths towards excellence, but steep ascents, barriers, instants urging retreat. Regard Mr. Lincoln, whose defeats surpassed wins, enduring public-private setbacks yet advancing, persuaded adversity sculpts character. He confronted losses, discouraging most letdowns, silencing many. Yet he progressed, convinced each reversal was lesson, not conclusion, on greatness's extended route. When distress arrives, inevitably, greet as instructor, not robber. Allow challenge as academy, teaching endurance, insight, inner might. Days occur when burden overwhelms, discouragement permeates, questioning further steps. Sitting urge is common, familiar to all daring dreamers or strivers. But refusal, rising amid hardship, opting continuation, distinguishes. That repeated choice forges character. Tough days aren't squandered. They impart patience, for enduring teaches goals worth. They impart ingenuity as plans crumble, necessitating fresh routes. They impart modesty, recalling hardship's universality. Success earned, not granted. Yielding to discomfort flees, evading potential. Not hardships lack shapes, but traversing willingness. Rise when desiring rest. Mid quitting's ease, stand firmer. Voice optimism when core empties. When discouragement claims voice. Recall, bravery isn't fear, pain, absence, but advancement despite. Each courage-faced hardship becomes weakness moment tale. Reminder of prior fire traversal, emerging fortified. Challenge isn't penalty, it's triumph prep. Spirits forge. Resolves hone, wills sculpt to unbreakable. Retrospect won't pride easy days, but endured, persisted. Plan over inner storm chosen. These build you, remind your composition. Bear marks proudly, let prove not loss but endurance, refusal surrenders. Reminders of challenge, met eyes open, heart resolved. Ultimately, not comfort ease narrates life, but embraced challenges, learned lessons, adversity, carved victories. Welcome challenge. Allow shaping, teaching, prepping awaiting triumphs. In circle with constructors, none ascends solo. Behind each peak, milestone, unseen aids, motivating tones exist. Even seeming solo genius or will-born feats build via others' support. Wisdom. Regardless, sir. Carnegie, history's hall name, whose wealth influence stemmed not lone toil, but amassed insight, direction, uplift from trusted associates. He credited ascent not solely abilities, but collective might, inspiration from circle invited. Thus, allocate time to constructors, those exceptional beings inspiring elevation, challenging improvement, offering unreserved, unenvious aid. Constructors don't idle. They perceive potential amid stumble, aid obstacle removal, trust dream possibility when surrender tempt, disclose strategy to believer, vocalize, form it, permit viewing carried vision, especially doubt days, shadows, extend, strength diminishes, allow their faith supplement thinning resolve. Borrowed bravery strengthens, leaning on others' conviction when yours slender. When weak, grasp steady aid. When robust, extend yours reciprocally. Support cycle, exchange, forges storm weathering bond. Shield from detractors, for they're not constructors, but destructors. Sowing uncertainty, murmuring doubts, derailing course. Their terms like garden weeds, rapid spread, tough eradication. Safeguard vision from cynicism, avoid company mocking ambition or rejoicing failures. Journey vital, dream precious, for disbelief, peril, ground risk. Genuine partner recalls purpose when forgotten, uplift dark, difficult paths. Celebrates wins as personal. Challenges honestly, not envy, but best self-desire. Counsel foot lamp. Laughter spirit salve. Present warm refuge. For companionship turns mountains molehills. Doubt step. With constructors alongside, loads lighten, treks joyfuller. Old less intimidating, shared with comprehending challengers. Triumph cheerers. Successes sweeter, failures tolerable. Narrative richer for shaping friendships. Pursue constructors, value companionship, reciprocate construction. Sending, observe joiners, aiding, uplifting, building not solely your dream, but theirs parallel. Ultimately, none ascends solo. Loftiest summits conquered not individuals, but squads, dreamer-doer, constructor, communities unified in aim heart. Turn life's learner, daily proffers instruction for willing. Dawn delivers not mere illumination, but growth chances, revelation, comprehension deepening. Wisdom abounds, awaiting curious eyes, humble hearts harvest. Consider Miseh. Keller, deprived sight sound, yet generational emblem, mind's testament transcending bound. Via unyielding inquiry, circumstance defiant, she accessed knowledge connection world deemed unattainable. Her existence evidences obstacles as steps if life's perpetual learner. Triumph isn't singular insight or brilliance instant. Authentic feat, lifelong adaptation growth product. Greatness risers seek wisdom everywhere. Query, heed, ponder, alter. World's your academy, encounters teachers if attentive. Pursue book wisdom, pages dilling, myriad existences. Pursue mentor wisdom, terms examples guiding pitfalls avoidance, higher terrain. Foremost, pursue experience wisdom. Life's instructions often event inscribed, not ink. Don't evade failures. Honestly reflect. Each error lessons if bravely examined, not hidden. Mental turnover reveals forward path. Similarly, gratefully celebrate advancement. Each minor win, learned instruction, enhanced custom growth sign, forward motion proof, albeit gradual. Arrogance walls understanding. Don't block queries or aid seeking. No disgrace admitting ignorance. True disgrace feigning knowledge. Learning refusal. Reinvestigate, stay receptive. Learning cessation equals growth halt. Life vast, mystery possibility filled. Wisest still discover more. View self as cultivator, patiently tending mind like valued yield. Learning seed sowing, pondering obsolete pruning. Inquiry vitality watering. Some days minimal advance. Patient care yields growth. Eventually bountiful harvest for open minds. Understanding hungry heart. Turn life's learner, not seasonal but earthly tenure long. Welcome daily as learning growth adaptation. Chant yesterday's betterment. Collect instructions from surroundings, readings, quiet ponderings, loud trials. Stay modest for unknown vastness. Eager incremental gap closure. Thus ensure journey not merely extended but significant. Mind eternally youthful. Receptive, inquisitive, vibrant, proceed amid ambiguity, flawlessness illusion, horizon shimmer, eternally receding approach. It stalls commencement, ensnaring, and hesitation, doubt, quagmire. Countless aspirations faded as owners awaited ideal timing, strategy, confidence rush. Yet, as Mr. Roosevelt sagely noted, utilize available wherever situated. This basic counsel seeds all feats, reminds excellence births not flawless settings but bold deed amid frequent uncertainty. Awaiting ideal sensation or day guarantees stasis. Days morph weeks, years, hoped existence perpetually elusive. Commence with known, however partial. Utilize, possess, however modest seeming. Need entire stairway visibility for initial stride. Occasionally mere commencement, willingness suffice. Allow deed doubts response. Mind conjures myriad pauses, uncertainty, failure dread, other secret knowledge illusion. Yet forward trek initiates not perfect lucidity, but courage act. Premier, stride may whisper small, but inertia break, momentum build. Doing act fades doubt, supplanted by progress-born assurance. Motion mistake surpass unattempted dream. Old honors not certainty waiters, but wrong riskers pursuing right. Each deed, uncertain notwithstanding, future vote, progress over stasis commitment signal. Ultimately, not impeccable strategies or pauses mold fate, but acting willingness, stumbling, learning, retrying. Gradually, minor flawed strides yield major feats. Summit, scaled, not leap, but thousand purposeful paces. Each successive deed accumulates. Every selection stride lays destination path, stone. Once impossible turns feasible, then certain not ideal awaiting, but stillness refusal. World favors daring, not wavering. Chances unveil not watchers waiters, forward steppers, trusting clearer path walking. Move, learn, grow. Grow, draw imagined existence nearer, and arids even instructors. Direction molding, purpose honing, wiser next stride. Advance, path self reveals walking. Undiscouraged by unknown or unseen. Journey for beginners. Ambiguity actors. Initial stride today, not morrow. Trust momentum ensues. Time opens road via bravery, tenacity, ambiguity, sightless acting will. Foster appreciation outlook. Excellent seeds thrive, gratitude enriched terrain. Nurturing thankfulness craft. Heart mind setting, fostering drive, optimism, stamina. Appreciation morphs, routine days, gems, reversal step, irrespective situation. Graces. Initially minor seeming, occasionally utmost power in spotting dark glimmer. Breaking it. Regard Mr. Mandela, gloomiest cell, distant taken for granted freedom's comfort. At thankful reasons found, kindness instant, hope flashes, hardship hidden lessons. Appreciation didn't nullify pain, but fueled endurance, empowered perseverance, beyond circumstance vision, opened opportunity mind where others impossibility. Appreciation not abundance ease exclusive, it's custom daily deliberate good focused choice. Mornings acknowledge life presences, mistake post learned instruction, low spirit friends uplift. Persistence overcome hurdle. These instants all appearing fulfillment life bricks. Naming graces reshapes demeanor. Adversity strength meeting. Setback patience. Appreciation shields comparison acidity. Easy others have gazing. Envy trap falling. Worth others success measuring. But thankfulness nurture lessons lack concern. Heightens owned appreciation. This outlook spirit lights heavy loads. Sweetens minor victories. Appreciation also setback despair guards. Life challenges inevitable. Progress lags. Disappointment visits. Complain easier than continue. Grateful mind difficulty meaning finds. Views obstacles growth chances. Hardship perseverance tale chapters. Thus, appreciation, strength source, storm arising, firm standing aid. Grateful mind creative. Mindfulness possibility heart opens, opportunity seeing where problem only. Curiosity hope life approach leaves all experiences, positive negative, learning growth potential. Appreciation scarcity abundance turn. Not circumstance altering but perception. Allow thankfulness journey partner. Carry seasonal, load lightening, achievement sweetening. Habituate gratitude, not sporadic sensation. Document bless air thanks. Evening reflect day gift. Time gratitude outlook day enriches. Destiny molds, ensuring greatness steps on appreciation solid nurturing soil. Forge enduring impact. Ultimately, strategy not personal victory soul, but others mark. Pinnacle accomplishment not titles possessions gauged but touched lives. Inspired hope, hope given love. Quiet uplift instance, benevolence deeds, support terms, integrity choices resonate post departure. Regard my parks whose serene resistance altered history, not self only, but forthcoming generation. That day, unaware decisions reach, at bravery conviction, torch lit, countless hope. Her impact, not one female's courage tale, but ordinary purposeful action, society shifting proof. Demonstrated dignity small, stand lasting change ignite. Strategy following, recall choices outward ripple. Every selection, stride influences self path, surrounding world. Fire not self success only, but others' elevation. Authentic excellence never isolated feat. Shared trek, relationships woven, support, climb lift willingness, share insight, might, narrative with companions. Feel not lessons struggles. Others' strength in your once weak spot. Freely encourage. Lend ear, let terms hope see. Valuable learn, transmit. Trial overcome, show endurance feasible. World needs exemplar. Courage, kindness, purpose, exemplars. Needs integrity living, possible, powerful viewing. Dark birth. One plan, heart, purpose, guided person, difference making. Be exemplar, not grand actions only, but routine. Let existence testament dear values. Live such that post days others improved your path walk. Let present solace, deeds, inspiration source, narrative successor guidepost. Success ephemeral if self dies. Impact endures, hand heart past. Strategy torch. Pride carry, knowing light's not self-way only, but surroundings, followers. Let convictions fire, compassion warmth burn. Time, onward pass, trusting shine continued, illuminating forthcoming generations' journey. Well-lived life's true gauge, not accomplishment only, but left impact. Courage, kindness, purpose, hope impact. That journey memorable, not achieved what, but felt how. Rise helped ways.